Welcome back to the Football Don't Lie podcast. We are back with a brand new video. We are here previewing NFC standings. We did AFC last week. We're doing NFC this week, and we're gonna start off with the NFC West. Let's just get this team out of the way. Let's get the Cardinals out of the way.
Is it disrespectful if I say the Cardinals are going 0-17?
No,
I had
not
them
at all.
going. I had
Not
them
at all.
going 1-16.
I'm going 0-17. Who are they beating on the schedule, bro? Like who? Maybe
Bro,
the Texans? Maybe?
Yeah, I would say I had them beating the Texans.
Maybe? Like, I don't see a single win on him. No offense. And Kyler's probably not going to play the season.
They're shutting him down for sure. They're trying to tank.
Yeah, they're
I
trying
don't think Kyler's going to play this
Bro,
season.
but okay, so the thing is, can we just talk about this? They're trying to get Caleb Williams, but Kyler's contract is untradeable.
Yeah.
No,
Who's
I don't.
trading for that contract?
The Cardinals are in such a tough spot.
In my opinion,
You can't trade Kyler, but it'd be disrespectful to. I mean, you can't
you
draft.
can't pass up on Caleb Williams, yeah.
At the same time, though, do you get that number one pick and just trade it for like the
That's
most?
that's exactly what I was about to say.
I was about to say that too. Yeah,
That's probably the best option.
That's the only thing they can do.
You know how many picks you would get though? Think about it.
It'd be the biggest return. It'd have to be the biggest return
yeah.
Think
about it. For Caleb Williams, it'd easily be 3 or 4 first-round picks in return for the number one pick.
I think the Dolphins got like 3 first-round picks just from going. The Niners went from 12 to 3, and they got 3 first-round picks. 3. It's
going to be a lot, and some team is going to be lucrative enough to do it. And more than likely, I have a team that could potentially do it. It's going to be. I have the Commanders.
I was about to say the Commanders. I was about to say the same exact team.
The Commanders could easily do something like this. New owner trying to make a mark on the franchise. He could do it.
Chase Young, Terry McLaurin, 2 picks.
No, bro, they would not do that. They would not.
You know who else I could see doing it? The Raiders.
Nah, they would have to give up Terry.
The Raiders could easily do this.
Oh, the Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders could easily do this as well.
The Raiders don't have. The Raiders have a terrible draft history.
But that's why you would trade up these picks.
Yeah, but I don't think they're the team who would do. They're always some team who would do some dumb shit in the drafts. I don't think.
You think New England could possibly do it?
I don't think.
Nah. I was gonna say.
I don't think New England's the type of team to make that type of blockbuster trade.
I was gonna say. Well, potentially how he plays. I was gonna say Atlanta. Potentially how Desmond Ridder plays.
That's fair. Atlanta could do it as well, but
you got to see how Ridder plays.
We'll see. All right.
1-16.
Hudson, who do you have? What do you have them going as?
I have them going 1-16 also.
1-16.
Yeah, 1-16.
I guess I'm going with those. You know, for me, I have to pull a team that goes 0-17. Last year, I forgot who that was.
It was Chicago.
I think you had Chicago going.
Yeah, I think I had Chicago going 0-17,
which wasn't terrible.
Wasn't bad. Yeah, they weren't
far off.
They did end up with the first overall.
The number one pick, yeah. They got the number one pick.
Technically, yeah.
Let's go with the Seahawks.
I have the Seahawks finishing 8-9 with the 7th wild card spot.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be they'll sneak in. They will sneak in. Seattle will sneak in, but their road, I think this year the NFC is not gonna be that good. They're going to see a lot of scrappy teams, and I think the AFC is the division that's going to have all the bigger wins against the NFC this year. For Seattle, the thing for me is the draft. I don't get why you passed up on Tyree Wilson and went with Witherspoon, which he is a great player. Don't mind me.
Hey, don't disrespect him.
No, I'm not disrespecting him. But you need a defensive line help. The number one thing the Seahawks struggled with last year was their run defense and generating pressure. They couldn't.
Wait, you have them going what? You said 9-8?
8-9.
Oh shit! Okay.
The thing is that they struggle with their run defense and generating pressure. And they really didn't do anything to address that this offseason.
They got Bobby Wagner and Drummond Jones. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm just
no. I see what you're saying. And linebackers are fine, but it's the defensive line. Think about it. The game in the trenches, they're going to get bullied by some good teams winning the football.
Just curious, who are your 9 losses?
Do you guys remember what happened last year between the Panthers and the Seahawks? The Panthers just ran the ball.
That's when Foreman went crazy for me on fantasy.
They just ran it all over the place because they just kept beating them at the line of scrimmage. So I have them beating LA week 1. I have them losing to Carolina, New York, Cincinnati. I do have them going on a good stretch of wins, but they're gonna they have some tough teams on their schedule. Pittsburgh is not easy. I do have them pulling off an upset against Philadelphia. I think that game's on Sunday night.
You have them losing to Carolina at home?
Yeah. Happened last year. It's going to happen again. Okay. And because they can't stop the run. They just cannot stop the run. The Panthers are going to pound it into the floor with them. It's just what's going to happen. And then they will sweep Arizona. And do I have them splitting with San Francisco? Yes. No. Wait.
I was about to say there's no way if you have 9 losses.
No, I have them splitting with San Francisco. Yeah. I have them splitting with San Francisco. And I have them splitting with LA as well. So it's going to be an interesting season for them. They will sneak into the playoffs as the 7th seed, though, in my opinion.
Hudson, what's your record?
I have the Seahawks going 10-7, and actually, I'm not sure if I have them making the playoffs today. No, I do. I do have them making the playoffs as the 7th seed.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. I'm interested to see what
I'm going 10-7 too. 8-9 was a little bit surprising. I'm not gonna.
Bro, their offense is. They have a really good offense, and I don't think Geno Smith is going to play at the same level as last year.
And bro, apart from the defensive line, though, I feel like their team is like very good.
That's the thing. I don't know if you guys are underrating the fact that they don't really have a defensive line. It's such a key component.
Their
of the
pass
game.
rush isn't there, but I really like.
I'm a big ass. Listen, bro. I love. I'm like I love the Ravens. I love Lamar. What is the difference between the Ravens and the Seahawks apart from the QB? Like, what do you think is the difference right now? Like, what makes the Ravens so much better? Because you had the Ravens winning like 11 games or 10 games or whatever.
I had the Ravens winning. I had the Ravens winning 9 games.
Or 9. Yeah. Okay, 9. Yeah. Why do you think the Ravens are better? Because of Lamar?
No, because of their defense.
But their defensive line is arguably worse than the Seahawks.
No, it's not. It's better.
Bro, the defensive line is terrible. The Ravens' defensive line.
They have defensive tackle pressure, and that's all they can stop the run. They have good linebackers, and they can easily stop it. Bobby Wagner's aging.
The Seahawks have good linebackers too.
Okay, but their defensive line is pathetic, bro. Who is on that line?
Let me look at their depth chart real quick. I don't know. I definitely think they're going to be above 500, though.
Their offense will keep them in games, but their defense is going to be the one that lets them down, man. Last year, they had, Josh Jacobs had a career day against them. Carolina ran all over the floor with them.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to lie. Like, their defensive ends are Drummond Jones and Mario Edwards, and then their nose tackle is Cameron Young, which is like not great.
Doing shit on the defensive line,
which is not great. But their linebackers are not Boye Mafe, Jordan Brooks, Bobby Wagner, Lieutenant Owusu, Devin Bush. That's a good linebacker.
I don't think you guys are underrating the fact. You can have 2 great linebackers,
and their secondary is top 5.
Dude. Okay, fine, bro. You know what? Let me give you an example. Okay. It's like if we're playing football outside, just like us, like casually as friends. Flag football, for example. If there's no pressure, we can sit in the pocket for days and corners can get picked apart because all it takes is just a few seconds. But if you have pressure coming in your face, it's easier for the corners.
Listen, I understand. I just don't see where they're getting 9 losses from. That was the only thing.
I just told you.
Yeah, I know. You just okay. So you said Panthers. You said
I said the Panthers are going to be a tough loss. Giants, Bengals, Ravens, Rams once, Cowboys, Niners once, Steelers.
You haven't beaten Detroit. Okay, so I have
I have them losing to Detroit. Losing to Detroit.
Yeah, so I have the same thing as you, except I have them sweeping the Rams and
beating Carolina. That's it. I think the Rams will get one game off them at home. That's all I'm saying.
With Cam Akers?
Cooper Kupp's a demon, bro. Cooper Kupp's a demon. Cooper Kupp will single-handedly win them that game.
You have the Rams going what?
No, he said he has the Rams splitting.
Oh, okay.
Who do we Rams, let's just go to the Rams.
Well, I'll go first on the Rams then, because I was just talking about them. I have the Rams going 7-10.
I have the same record, 7-10.
They will split with Seattle. They will get swept by San Francisco because they always do. They will lose tough games to the Ravens and Commanders. But I have them beating teams like the Giants.
Also, last point, Seattle always gets a game off of San Francisco.
Yeah, I gave Seattle a game against San Francisco.
I'm just saying, yeah. I thought you had them getting swept. That's why.
No, I had them splitting. I had them winning the game on Thursday night.
Okay, yeah.
I had the Rams getting swept by San Francisco. They will take one off of Seattle. They'll sweep the Cardinals. They'll beat the Giants. They'll beat the Saints on a Thursday night at home. It's a solid team, bro. Like overall, if you look at the team, but it's just chemistry. I saw the tweet that came out a few days ago how Stafford was having trouble with his like receivers other than Cooper Kupp. It just signals to me that they're gonna have a tough year. Defense is lacking a little bit now with no Jalen Ramsey.
Bro, their offense is ass, bro.
Other than Cooper Kupp and Van Jefferson, this team is not that good.
Van Jefferson is like mid to like I don't.
He's mid, but Cooper Kupp is elite. Okay, Cooper Kupp can single-handedly win them games. That's why I have them beating the Seahawks once, because Cooper Kupp will single-handedly.
If Cooper Kupp stays healthy,
he will stay healthy this year. I think. Last year he had the few games. The year before that he was completely healthy.
Yeah, their defense. See, I'm not gonna lie. Their defense, apart from
their defense is also suspect, but their
secondary is trash, bro. I don't even know who the fuck is Russ Yeast.
They still have that bad man up the middle. You know exactly.
Okay, bro, but he's taking a step back.
Donald? No way! You just said.
Bro, they gave him a 99 in Madden. That's dick riding, bro. That's crazy as shit.
Donald's. All right. We'll move on to the.
No. He's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT. But like, he's just taking a step back, in my opinion.
All right. You have the Rams going 7-10 too. What about you, buddy?
Yeah, 7-10.
I got them going 6-11. I mean, like you said, bro, that defense other than Aaron Donald, there's no one else on that D line. There's no one in that. There's no one in the secondary. On the offense, there's no one other than Cooper Kupp. It's gonna be a weird year for the Rams.
Dude, who the fuck is their kicker, bro?
It's not Matt Gay.
Yeah, no, it is Matt Gay.
Wait, it's not on here.
He's
might not be on the depth chart.
Brett Maher, bro.
Oh no shot. No, I thought he was just trying out. I thought he was just working out.
He's the kicker, bro. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're fucked. All right.
Let's go to the Niners. I have the Niners at 13-4.
I'm pretty close on the Niners too. I've been going 14-3 and finishing as the 1 seed in the NFC.
I'm going at 13-4. I just think that this team is just very
very well built. Elite.
Defense is always going to be elite with them. Like
defense is elite. In fact, I'll tell you the 3 games that they're going to lose. I told you the one game against Seattle. I had them starting the season 7-0 too. I have them taking a loss to the Bengals, who come off a bye into San Francisco. And then I have them losing in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is going to get that game. Packed crowd, 425 environment. The Niners will not win that game. However, they will finish out the season on a 5-game win streak, and they'll go 14-3. I don't think there's a team other than those 3 that I mentioned that could beat them.
I have one sneaky ass team. The Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's a fair. I was debating.
That was my 4th loss.
I was debating that game, but then that's
on the road too.
It's on the road. Both teams are coming off the bye, in fact, so it's tough. It's tough, but I would trust Kyle Shanahan a little bit more off the bye rather than Doug Peterson.
Hey, one of them has a Super Bowl.
That's fair.
I All right, let's just move on. Let's just go to the
But
NFC
Huddy, where
East.
do you have the Niners?
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. Yeah,
No, yeah, you're good. I got the Niners at 12-5. I don't know, to be honest, bro. I got to see if Brock Purdy can do the same thing he did last year, and also we know the defense can be elite, but also just kind of want to see how they play now without D'Amico
Hudson,
Ryans
would
as
you rather
well.
have Brock Purdy or Tua on the Dolphins?
Tua, bro, that's not even a
Hey,
question.
I know you're
Don't-
shade against Brock Purdy, but did we forget that he still has Christian McCaffrey?
Okay,
He
no,
still
yeah,
has
no,
George
that's exactly
Kittle.
what I'm saying.
Debo
Yo,
Samuel's a freak. Ayuk is still a monster.
You can, yeah.
Okay, look, when Garoppolo went down and Brock Purdy came in, that was the game against the Dolphins. I literally said, everyone was freaking out
They
that
got
Garoppolo went out
their
of the
ass
game.
fucking torched by Brock Purdy.
All right, bro. Look, no. Okay, Xavier Howard had a pretty sick interception on Brock Purdy. I'm gonna just say, when Brock Purdy came to that game, I specifically said, I don't know, I said somewhere
Yeah,
that
you did.
the Niners the Niners are the most quarterback friendly
Bro,
team
he
in
said
the
he could put
NFL.
himself at quarterback for the Niners and they would still win that game.
On God, I could. Okay, you have Christian McCaffrey on one side. You have George Kittle running up the seam. You have Brandon Ayuk on one side. You have Debo Samuel on
Okay,
the other. You have Trent Williams blocking your blind side. You have the best offensive mind in football calling plays for you. It's really hard. If you're in the NFL and you're a quarterback,
so he's
it's
a
hard
better
to fail.
offensive mind than Mike McDaniel Hudson.
Yes, he is. I'm not gonna go out and say Mike McDaniel's a better head coach than Kyle Shanahan. Like, he's from his coaching tree. Like, he may be in the future. He may be next year. But as of
All
right
I'm
now,
saying is, bro,
Shanahan.
I can list all these weapons. You have Jalen Waddle, you have Tyreek Hill, you have fucking you
Okay,
last
and
year.
Tua hasn't failed as being the quarterback. Our O line sucks. Our blindside tackle is Austin Jackson compared to Trent Williams.
No,
Right,
Trevor Williams is the goat.
we
Yeah.
should
Exactly.
we
All right, NFC East. Let's just go with the Commanders.
I have the Commanders going 6-11.
Me too. I have the exact same.
It's a tough schedule in my opinion when you have the Eagles and the Cowboys in your division. I wanted to give, in fact, I think I did give them a game. I did give them a game against the Eagles once because they always somehow manage to beat the Eagles. I have them getting swept by Dallas though, and I think I have the Giants sweeping them as well. It's just a tough.
All right, this is off topic. NBA ref retires.
You
Eric
didn't see
Lewis
that?
retired. The Boston Celtics fan.
Yeah,
has
I
retired.
know. You know what? We're putting a banner up for him. His number is going to be in the rafters. Okay, it's okay.
You saw
keep-
you saw the whatever.
Yeah, keep going.
But yeah, the Commanders are going to go 6-11. It's just a tough schedule this year for them. I don't really trust Sam Howell, even though I really liked him out of UNC. But it's just going to be a tough year for him.
You want to go?
I had the exact same 6-11. I like their weapons. I think Jahan Dotson is super slept on. I think he's like a stud. And obviously Terry's top 10 to me. Well, somewhere in that range. I don't know for sure, but yeah, and then I think Brian Robinson is nice too. Sam Howell is unproven. I'm not really too sure about him. Curtis Samuel's he's been underrated for me for a while now, but he's obviously getting up there in age. Their O line is, apart from Andrew Wiley, and Charles Leno, their tackles are nice, but apart from that, I don't really trust their O line. Defense, Chase Young is a big question mark. He's coming back. Can he stay healthy? Him and Montez Sweat on the edge, and then Jonathan Allen is obviously a stud. So I like their defense. I think Emmanuel Forbes is a bust. I think that was a terrible pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Emmanuel Forbes. I think they fucked up that pick. And so their secondary is okay. They got my boy Quan Martin from Illinois. He's not gonna start, and then they have St. Just, I think, who's also okay, but Kendall Fuller. But yeah, their secondary is kind of mid. Their defensive line is nice if they can stay healthy. I think the defense is gonna be the calling card of this team because if Chase Young and Montez Sweat are able to stay healthy with Jonathan Allen, that's a very good defensive line.
We've never questioned the Commanders' defensive line because Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne have always been very good.
Yeah, Daron Payne too. Yeah,
Daron Payne got paid this offseason too.
Their defensive line is fire, and they added Cody Barton from the Seahawks. Uh, they drafted Jamin Davis a couple years ago, bro. That's not the bad. The offense is a big question mark because of the QB. I don't really know how he's gonna play, and then the secondary is terrible. The offensive line is terrible. I don't. I mean, Brian Robinson is I think solid. But I don't really trust the run game with that offensive line. So I have them going 6-11.
I have the Commanders going 7-10. I'm putting some faith in Sam Howell for this prediction, but I don't know. I mean, like you said, the receiving core is good. The O-line suspect, so is the running game for that cause. But I don't know. I think the defense is once again going to be a dominant force, especially in the trenches. The secondary, we'll see what happens with them. But I think a big story that people like aren't really talking about is Ron Rivera and kind of like Eric Bieniemy leaving the Chiefs for the same exact role in Washington. I'm pretty sure he just is expecting Ron Rivera to be gone. I think I am too at some point. And I think Eric Bieniemy can be the next head coach in Washington. But
Magic Johnson's the owner.
bro, Magic, bro.
He's the owner of the Commanders.
I know. I don't know. I think that Sam Howell can succeed, but I don't know if Ron
I
Rivera
did like
is
Sam Howell in college, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
who?
I liked Sam Howell in college. Like I'm not like I
Sam
was a
Howell was a
fan.
beast at UNC, but he fell. He fell.
All right, let's go to the Giants. Hudson, what do you have for the Giants?
I have the Giants going 10-7, finishing sixth in the NFC East, or finishing sixth in the NFC. A really tough division. Obviously, I think that's where a lot of those losses are going to come from. They'll probably split with Washington, and then we'll see what happens with Philly and Dallas. But I don't know. I think the Giants are going to do well this season. I really like the moves that they made this offseason, bringing in Darren Waller, another at least one reliable target for Daniel Jones this season. Saquon Barkley is going to be basically that offense again. We'll see what happens with him after the season with that contract situation. But I mean, I don't know. That defense is going to be good. They extended Dexter Lawrence, and they brought in Bobby Okereke, something like that. He's going to be a star middle linebacker for them. But I don't know. I mean, Brian Dable was able to do it last season. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't be able to make the playoffs this year.
What did you say that you had their record as?
10-7.
I have the Giants going 8-9.
Wow.
It's again, I don't think they can repeat what they had last year. And they have some tough games on their schedule, man. You want to hear these? You want to hear these 4 weeks in a row?
Consecutive?
Miami and Buffalo on the road. Commanders at home, division game. Jets. That's a brutal 4 games that can
the Jets
break
are
your schedule. Dallas is always a tough game for them, and they will beat teams like New Orleans and Green Bay. I have them losing to the Rams 1 week as well. It's a tough schedule in my opinion, and they're gonna just miss out on the playoffs by 1 game because I have Seattle going 8-9 as well. It's gonna be tough for them this year, unlike last year, in my opinion. I don't really trust Daniel Jones. I think last year he had sort of like a fluke year. I think he'll revert back to normal form like he usually is.
Y'all know I love the Giants, but I have them going 9-8. Also have them missing the playoffs. Because I think my 7 seed was 10-7 Seattle. So yeah, so I have the Giants at 9-8. Yeah, it's just the schedule. The schedule is tough. I like their team a lot. I love their defense. I like Deontay Banks' draft. Azeez Ojulari was a good pickup. Darren Waller is a good pickup. Receivers are mid, extremely mid. Jalen Hyatt's nice. He's fast as hell. But like Slayton is okay. But apart from that, like they don't really have receivers. Saquon is, I think, going to be good. Like as always, the whole contract thing is kind of throwing me off with that. Yeah, I just don't think they have enough talent on offense as a lot of these other teams, and yeah, it's tight because their schedule is pretty hard, but I just have them missing out, Um, yeah, and I have them. There would be if there was an 8 seed, there would be an 8 seed. But I have
Yeah,
them 9 and 8. So
yeah. I
um,
got them as the 8 seed too. Yeah.
yeah. So let's go with the Eagles. I have them going 14-3, number one team in the NFC for me. So
I have them going 13-4 as the 2 seed. This is a good team. Again, on paper, you see the names. Howie Roseman. They're willing to do anything, man, to win. I do have a lot. I have them splitting with the Cowboys and a loss to Seattle, Kansas City, and Washington. Those are like the only 4 losses that I see on the schedule. They will beat the Jets. They'll beat the Niners. They'll beat the Bills.
In Miami, Sunday Night Football.
That game's not in Miami. That game's in
the
Philadelphia.
game's in Philadelphia.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like the Dolphins, like you haven't
They
beaten us.
won't have they won't have Jalen Ramsey.
Their 3 losses to me are going to be the Bills, the Chiefs, and the what was the third one I had? The Niners, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still have them, coming out as the 2 seed, 13-4. It's a good record for them.
I have them going 12-5.
Damn.
I think, bro. I mean, I want to say that they lost Miles Sanders, T.J. Edwards, and guys in like the secondary, but honestly, like they just filled it up with even better guys, and they brought in DeAndre Swift. Obviously, they probably tried to make
that was a steal, bro.
DeAndre Swift. They brought in Rashad Penny as well. They had such a deep running back room that they cut Trey Sermon, who would honestly be a starter on some teams now.
Yeah, facts.
And they secretly like under the radar trade for Albert O from the Broncos, who's going to be tight end 2 behind Dallas Goedert.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, there's no reason why this team shouldn't be. I mean, I think that they're easily going to win the NFC East. Not easily, but they're going to have some competition. They should be able to do it, though, and they'll probably end up hosting another playoff game, if not with the bye in the first round.
Yeah.
But this team is crazy good, bro.
Yes, it's good. I think we can move on to the Cowboys.
Just one thing I want to say about the Eagles, bro. I actually don't see any flaws with this team. Like I don't see a single flaw. Like on paper, they have everything covered, bro.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter fell to 9.
Yeah,
and he's been going, bro. Jalen Carter, their defensive line is fucking ridiculous. They got Sidney Brown, they got fucking Ringo, they got so their draft was flawless. They got DeAndre Swift for a fucking third. Rashad Penny, their offensive line is damn near the best in the league. Bro, this team.
If there's a team that's going to win the Super Bowl this year, I'd put my money on the Eagles.
I have the Eagles. That's my early pick.
That'd be my early pick as well. But speaking of other teams in the NFC East, the Cowboys. I have the Cowboys finishing 12-5 as the 5 seed in the NFC. This team is also very good on paper. The offense is elite. You got Tony Pollard. CeeDee Lamb's going to take another step this year. But they won't be as good as the Eagles. I have them split, like I mentioned, I have them splitting against the Eagles. I have them taking losses to the Niners, Chargers, Bills, Dolphins, and Eagles. Yeah. This Cowboys team will be very good this year. They will be very good. And they should easily make the playoffs as a wild card team. I'll be so shocked if the Cowboys miss out on the playoffs. But the only way I see that happening is if someone critical gets hurt, like Micah Parsons. That's the only way I see the Cowboys missing out on the playoffs.
Brandon Cooks was also picked up.
Yeah,
I have him going 11-6. Same losses as you, except I think the Lions will beat them. Yeah, I mean, bro.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore is gonna get fucking torched, bro. Their defense is really good though. Trayvon Diggs has improved. I'm not gonna lie. But their offense is also Dak is just a big wild card. Like it's a make or break season for Dak, bro, because he has all the talent around him. I think Tony Pollard.
Trey Lance is in that quarterback room.
Trey Lance is in that quarterback room. If Zach doesn't come with it, Trey Lance, although it's yet to be determined if Trey Lance is any good, but I think Tony Pollard's a stud. I think he's gonna, take off now that he's the starting running back. The receivers are really good. CD's, I think, amazing. I think he's top 10. I think Brandon Cooks he's been underrated. I think Brandon Cooks has had a 1K season like his whole career. Like he's had 1K in yards his whole career. Michael Gallup is really good. Who the fuck is there? Who's their tight end? They don't have
Luke, bro. I think it's like
Schultz.
Luke Schoonmaker.
I don't know who that is, but
they drafted.
Remember, they lost Schultz. They lost Schultz.
Schultz went to Houston.
isn't that Peyton Hendershot? That's not.
Oh, it sounds familiar. I know that they drafted.
Jake Ferguson is what ESPN says. Offensive line is nice. Defensive line is nice. Obviously, DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, Leighton Van Der Esch. Yeah, this team is going to be good. Though I think I have him at 11-6. I think I have him. I think this might be the 5 seed as well. Yeah, 5 seed for me.
Hudson, I'm assuming the same thing.
I have them going 11-6. Yeah.
Walk hard. Yeah. It's a good team. It's a good team. But I want to hear about this NFC North because I've been waiting to
NFC
hear
North?
Ross's mouth.
Okay.
Let's go with the Packers. Let's go with the Packers.
The Packers. I have the Packers finishing third in the division at 6-11.
Wow. Wait, hold on. Okay. I have the Packers.
You want to hear this? You want to hear these?
Wait, Hudson. Wait. What do you have on Hudson?
I had the Packers going 6-11, also finishing fourth in the division. I don't know who you have fourth, bro. I don't know.
I have someone fourth in the division. I'll explain in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But the Packers, I have them taking losses to the Falcons, the Raiders, the Broncos. I think they'll split with the Vikings. They will beat the Rams, take losses to the Chargers, Chiefs, Lions. In fact, I think they get swept by the Lions. Yeah.
Bro, they're getting fucking swept, bro.
They're getting swept. They're gonna lose to the Panthers. They're gonna get one game on the Vikings, and they're gonna sweep the Bears as well. I think that should give you an indication of who I have within the division.
Bro, every single NFL weekly recap that we did last week, you were always like, this is where the Packers turn around their season. They're about to go on a hot streak.
That's what I said, and they almost did, bro.
Oh yeah,
they were one game from going to the playoffs.
What was that one game?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God,
last game of Aaron Rodgers'
career. About this for 6 months, bro.
4th and 2 in the red zone.
You gloated about this for so long. Zip it.
Wait, to us. What do you have the Packers going?
5-10, last in the division.
5 and 12.
5-12. I'm tripping. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then I guess we should talk about who y'all have third in the division.
Dude, I have the Bears.
I have the Bears finishing last at. You ready for this? 4-13. You're about to come at me very fast, but let me talk.
Hey, this is salty, bro. They took his boy.
No, I'm not salty. This is a tough schedule. I think Green Bay will beat them twice just because of how good they can run the football.
I think they'll beat Green Bay twice. So that's where the 6 wins come from.
Know.
Here's the thing. Green Bay has a very good run attack, and the Bears cannot stop the run.
That's all they have. Green Bay's, apart from Green Bay.
That's all you need. That is all you need to beat the Bears. The Bears can't stop the run, bro.
They brought in TJ Edwards and
the Packers can't stop anything.
The Packers can whoop them with Dillon and Jones.
They can't stop anybody.
You saw they also tried trading for Taylor. They were the mystery
for
team.
JT. That would have been dangerous.
That would have been crazy, bro. I think Khalil Herbert is gonna have a big year.
So here's the thing: I have the Bears starting out 2-2. Okay, they'll lose to the Packers and Chiefs, but they'll beat the Bucks and the Broncos.
Okay,
and I have them going on a slide. 7, 8, 9, 10 game slide.
What? 10 games?
They're gonna lose to the Commanders on Thursday out on the road.
I don't know about that.
They will lose to the Vikings.
Wait, they lose to the Bucks?
I don't know about that.
Lose to the Bucks?
No, I had them beating the Bucks. They will lose. They will
Okay.
lose to the Raiders. They will lose to the Chargers. They will lose to the Saints. They will lose to the Panthers on Thursday night. They will lose to the Lions
at home.
They play the Panthers on Thursday night
twice.
It's gonna be snowing in October.
No,
No, it's not.
Yes, it will.
I might go to the game just because it's in
It's
Chicago.
at home. What do you mean?
I don't care. The Panthers are still winning. They're a
It's in
better
Chicago.
team
You're
than
gonna go to.
the
You're gonna go
Panthers
to.
are a better team than Chicago. Okay, they will lose to the Vikings. They will lose to the Browns. But I do have them beating the Falcons and the Cardinals, and then they have them losing to the Packers at the end of the season.
I don't know, bro. I personally,
I have the
just, you
sweeping
know,
the Packers. That's why I have them going 6-11.
I have the Bears going 7-10, third in the division. But
I don't know
I've
about
taken
7-10. That was the team.
People are
I've taken
hyping
a
this
huge
team up
jump
just
scare.
because of DJ Moore. Justin Fields is not a good quarterback.
I would take Justin Fields over Bryce Young this year.
Okay, yeah, I'd easily say that, but we haven't seen Bryce Young play, bro.
I'm saying Justin Fields will have a
seen,
better season.
even based off what we. Oh yeah, no, he will. I think just okay, but at the same time, we're talking about DJ Moore having. I mean, we're talking about Justin Fields having DJ Moore and Mooney and Claypool.
It won't matter. It won't matter because this offensive line is garbage. Justin
I think he'll
Fields is gonna be
succeed.
running for his life again. Okay.
And how did that turn out last year?
And they went 3-14. They
put the league on notice, though. Okay, but
DJ Moore.
Last year had nothing to do about wins for the Bears. Last year was a full year of Justin Fields developing, and in that second half of the season, they finally found out how to have him succeed in their system. They don't want him to be running ball all the time, but if it works, it works. They're going to try to improve him as a passer, which I think is going to happen now that they have DJ Moore.
They also drafted Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright's a stud, and I mean, I'm not going to say that. I mean, we don't know what he's going to be, but at right tackle, he was a beast in college.
I think Darnell Wright's really good.
I don't think the Bears are as good as people are saying, man. I
don't think the Bears are. Bro, I hate the Bears, but
I think the Bears are about to have another bad season. Okay, people talk like DJ Moore's, bro
is salty, bro. If he was on the Panthers, DJ Moore would be
top. He's good. He is good. DJ Moore is good. He's not a beast. No, hold on. Let me talk.
Is DJ Moore a receiver one? Can DJ Moore be a receiver one on a Super Bowl team?
Let me talk real quick.
No.
Let me talk real quick. Give me a second, okay? When Stephon Diggs got traded to the Bills, it made Josh Allen get better. We know AJ Brown, for Jalen Hurts.
Tyreek.
But Tyreek Hill for Tua. But DJ Moore is not Tyreek Hill. He is not Stephon Diggs, and he is not AJ Brown.
Okay, but
nowhere on the caliber of those.
Before AJ Brown was on the Eagles, there was a debate between AJ Brown and DJ Moore.
No, there is no debate.
There was. That's what I'm saying. Before AJ Brown was on the Eagles.
I don't think so. Okay. AJ Brown is a way better route runner.
Is DJ Moore top 15? Is he top 15?
Who, DJ Moore?
Yeah.
Potentially. We can have this debate later on top 20 receivers, but it will. I just don't think it'll impact Justin Fields as much. And the Bears are just due for another bad season. They have no D tackles. Their defensive line is still garbage. The corners, I don't trust anybody. It's going to be a bad year for the Bears. And people are going to be very upset because this team is going to underperform again. Plain and simple.
All right, Vikings.
I guess I'll go first then because y'all want to hear. I have the Vikings finish second in the division, and I have them finishing as the 6th wild card at 8-9. I have them losing all 5 of their games in the AFC against AFC teams. I have them going 8-4 in their conference because look at this schedule against AFC teams. 3 of the AFC teams are the Chargers, Chiefs, Bengals. That is tough. And not to mention Raiders and Broncos on the road too. Kind of asking for a lot. But I do have them splitting with the Lions. And I do have them splitting with the Packers as well. They will take losses to the Niners
with the Packers?
And Eagles. Yeah, splitting with the Packers.
They're sweeping the Packers, bro.
And I have them sweeping the Bears. I'm
going 9-8.
8-9 is good enough to sneak into the 6th seed, in my opinion.
Do they play the Giants?
They don't.
Wait.
Okay, so them and the Giants are tied for 7. I'm tripping. Wait, yeah, because okay, Niners, Seahawks, Cowboys, Eagles.
Has to
Whoever
be
wins
based
this.
off of conference record.
Okay, yeah, whoever wins more conference games between the Giants and the Vikings will make the playoffs. Um, I have them going 9-8. This offense is crazy good when healthy. This defense is arguably the worst in the NFL.
Yeah.
Can't stop shit. Like honestly, like their defense is terrible. But yeah,
Somebody was saying if your receivers in fantasy are going up against the Vikings, it's an auto start.
bro, it's a start, bro.
That's a
I,
start.
I can't even. I don't even know who the fuck is starting in their secondary right now. Like I'm not. I can't even name them off the top
If
of
you
my head,
have Mike Evans or Chris Godwin, it's an auto start this week 1.
bro. Let me look at their depth chart because I don't even know who the fuck it. I think Patrick Peterson.
Yeah. But because I have them going
Oh,
9 and
Patrick
8
Peterson's
second,
on the Steelers. They have
because
Byron
I
Murphy and some
yeah,
random Andrew Booth.
because I have them going 8 and 9 in the division, I think you can guess who's winning the division. Who I
Bro,
think.
yeah. Hudson, what do you have the Vikings?
I have the Vikings going 9-8. I've them missing the playoffs actually.
I have them tied with the Giants. Whoever wins more
The look
conference.
look the reason why the Vikings missed the playoffs is because well, I mean, even their offense isn't fully set, but the defense sucks, and also, bro, I don't know. I think Brian Flores can make something happen because that's what he was able to do with the Dolphins. We had really nobody on the defense, and he still turned it into a
What
top
do y'all
10
think?
D.
Yeah, the
But
Brian Flores. What do y'all think about Kirk Cousins?
He's a
bro,
good quarterback. He's solid.
I don't
I have
know.
him on my fantasy team this year, so he
I'm just
better
gonna
be.
play like a quick. I'm just gonna do like a quick thing, and you guys tell me if you'd rather have Kirk Cousins or this next QB. Okay.
All right,
So since
Okay.
you
This
go
is for
like
this season. This is for this season. Kirk Cousins or Derek Carr.
Kirk,
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins or Daniel Jones.
Kirk,
Hudson.
Kirk.
Geno Smith.
Kirk,
Kirk.
Okay, so that's Kirk Cousins or Deshaun Watson.
Kirk.
Ooh.
Give me Kirko
know.
Chains.
I don't know.
Kirk Cousins or Kenny Pickett.
Kirk.
Kirk.
100%.
That's a. I only said that because you guys were hyping up the Steelers.
Yeah, bro. I mean, after the season, it may be different.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if our answer was different after the season.
Kirk Cousins or Tua.
Tua. Okay, stop. That's not Tua.
This is Tua.
I'm gonna say Tua.
Kirk Cousins or Russell Wilson.
Kirk.
Honestly, Kirk and Tua isn't like it's not completely.
Kirk and Tua is closer than y'all are.
It's close.
It's close.
I'm only saying Tua because I know it's Tua. Like I've compared Tua to every single quarterback in the NFL.
Kirk Cousins or Aaron Rodgers.
A-Rod.
Rodgers.
Yeah.
Give me Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I shut the fuck up, Suha. Shut the
Kirk
fuck up.
Cousins. And then I think last one is it's not this. Kirk Cousins or Dak Prescott.
Dak.
That's close.
In fantasy, I'm taking Kirk, but in real life, in terms of
in fantasy, bro, I don't know. Dak's got to be way more
a better quarterback.
As far as talent is concerned, I completely agree.
Yeah, talent.
Okay, I want to hear what you guys have for the Lions.
All right. For the Lions, I have them finishing 3rd in the NFC with a record of 12-5. I think you will.
Yes, sir. Exact same record, 12-5.
I do have them losing week 1 to the Chiefs. That's gonna be a tough game. But they will go on a 5-game win streak after that. They'll lose to the Ravens, I think, and Chargers. And they'll split with the Vikings and lose to the Cowboys once. But other than that, this is a very good offensive team. The defensive line is really good. I love Aiden Hutchinson's going to have like a 10-sack year, 10+ sacks, easy. And they could pull off the upset week 1 against the Chiefs. The spread is Chiefs -6.5. I would easily take the Lions on the spread. 6.5 points is too much in my opinion. This is gonna be a good game. But Lions 12-5, third in the NFC and first in the NFC North. Now this would be their first division win since 1994.
Yeah. Hudson, what about you?
I have the Lions going 11-6. It's their year. Like I don't think there's much more to say about it. Like, yeah, the Vikings could win this division, but honestly, bro, we're at the point where if the Lions don't win the division this year, like they're like I'm
I'm
not gonna say
disappointed.
they're a
I'm disappointed.
failure, but
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I think Lions fans would be disappointed if they don't win the division this year. I mean, it's fully expected at this
Yeah,
point.
there's only one way, Suhas, that the Lions fall apart. That is if Jared Goff reverts back to 2024 or 2021 form. That is the only way that they lose the division.
Hey, we got the best backup in the league. We're at number 50.
Oh my goodness. All right.
He
Let's
is so bad, bro. I
He's
can
better
rant
than
about
Tua.
Teddy Bridgewater for
He's better than
hours.
Me and
Sky.
Hudson have something.
He's better than Skylar
We
Thompson.
both hate Teddy Bridgewater.
He's
Yes,
better
we
than
do.
he's better than Skylar Thompson.
He is not better than Skylar
Skylar
Thompson.
Thompson was trash as fuck in the
Skylar Thompson
preseason.
started over him in the
Bro,
playoff game.
5 reasons even says Skylar Thompson was ass.
All right. Let's move on to my division, bro. I'm waiting to hear this.
Wait, let me just talk about my team, bro, real quick, because I gotta tell y'all, I
Oh,
almost
we
had him
haven't
going
done the
13
NFC
and
South yet.
I almost had him going 13-4, but I like kind of pumped the brakes. All right, listen, I was like very close to like saying that we're gonna beat the Chiefs. Because I actually think we have a realistic shot at doing so.
That's why I said take Lions plus 6.5 on the spread, man.
Okay, bro. If Jameson Williams was not suspended, I would probably have it 13-4. But his ass.
My boy said,
okay.
my boy said, let's bet on DraftKings.
Bro, he didn't even bet on the NFL, bro.
It's still illegal.
He bet on college basketball, on March Madness or something. He bet on something, college something, and like it was in the Lions locker room. So that was some bullshit. Offensive line is top 5. Running back room is top 5. Jahmyr Gibbs is about to fucking go crazy. Amon-Ra is gonna be top 10 after the season. Like he's like cementing himself over Waddle. Like no fucking like debate anymore after the season, bro. Like I don't want to hear shit. Secondary is amazing. Brian Branch in the second round added C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Kirby Joseph, Cam Sutton, Tracy Walker, Emmanuel Mosley. That's a fire secondary.
Yeah, they're all right.
They're better than the Dolphins. Defensive line, we got Aiden Hutchinson, who's better than Bradley Chubb.
Okay, no.
Bro, Bradley Chubb got
Aiden Hutchinson's better than Bradley Chubb.
Aiden Hutchinson.
I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say.
Aiden Hutchinson's better than Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb's gonna break out this year. I'm calling right now.
Bradley Chubb's gonna
break out. Remember, I said this. Chubb's gonna.
Bradley Chubb was trying to pass rush Laramie Tunsil at joint practice, and Laramie Tunsil put one hand and blocked his ass, and like he didn't even like sniff a chance.
Just watch. Just trust me. This year.
And then the offensive line is top 5, borderline top 3, bro. Panay Sewell is a fucking stud. And then everyone else, Frank Ragnow is a top 5 center, Jonah Jackson, Taylor Decker's a Pro Bowler. Bro, this team is gonna be crazy. Yeah, this is our division to lose for sure. Okay, let's go to the South. I'm very interested because you guys said you have a clear winner. I don't even know who the clear winner is because I have.
Really?
Dude, I have no idea. Okay, I have a clear loser.
Yeah, I think we all have a clear loser. I think we all have a clear loser.
I don't have
a clear loser, but yeah.
The clear loser, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I would be so shocked if the Bucks don't win more than 4 games. I'm sorry, if they do win more than 4 games. In fact, I have them going 2-15. And their only 2 wins are going to come against the Colts and the Titans. Those are the 2 teams I have them winning.
I have them going 4-13. And that's only because I respect Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. What about you, Hudson?
I have the Bucks going 5-12. I mean, bro.
Damn, changes. He had them winning more than 4 games.
If you have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin on that team, I don't know. I mean,
I'm sorry, bro. When you have Baker fucking Mayfield throwing you the ball, enjoy the 8 batted passes a game, bro.
Hey, don't forget Kyle Trask.
If Kyle Trask beats Baker Mayfield in a quarterback,
the Bucks could get Caleb Williams, bro. They could trade Mike Evans to the Cardinals for the number 1 pick. Mike Evans and some picks.
Maybe. That's another team, yeah.
All
right.
Falcons.
I had the Falcons going 8-9 and just finishing outside of the playoffs. they will come second in the division. I have them beating Carolina week 1. In fact, I have them starting out 4-3. 4-3 is a good start for them. In fact, they'll be 5-5 at the midway point, but they have tough games against the Jets. Carolina late in the season in Charlotte. They have Minnesota, the Lions and Jags. In fact, Jags in London after playing on the road in Detroit. It's gonna be tough. But it's sort of an easy schedule, but hard at the same time. But knowing the Falcons and how they choke, they will choke the last 2 weeks of the season after being 8-7 and lose to the Bears and Saints and finish 8-9. Miss the playoffs.
I'm going 8-9 too.
I have the Falcons going 6-11. I'm not a fan of Desmond Ridder.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I think Desmond Ritter's buns.
The defense too. I don't think I trust the defense either. They have some studs on that defense.
Oh, the defense is ass. The defense is ass.
AJ Terrell dropped off last year. What?
They did bring in Jesse Bates, but that defensive line is pathetic.
The defensive line's pathetic. That's exactly.
I don't even think the secondary is that great. Their starting corners are Jeff Okudah, Mike Hughes, who are our starting corners.
And you forgot AJ Terrell, bro.
Sorry, AJ Terrell and Jeff Okudah, who's injured. So AJ Terrell and Mike Hughes. Actually, I'm taking off one game. I'm gonna go 7-10. But looking at their defense is just making me throw up, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And I don't know.
People have this team winning the division.
Bijan is a stud.
Exactly. I've never understood people this offseason having the Falcons winning that division. We don't even know what Bijan Robinson's going to be yet.
Bijan is a stud. Okay,
Bijan's a stud. He's going to have a good
and Drake London are, I think, studs. I think both of them are like untouchable pieces. Kyle Pitts has that talent, but he hasn't done shit.
The one thing you can guarantee from the Falcons is them running the ball at least 20 times a game. At least 20 times a game. Every single game, they will run the ball 20 times.
Bijan's
going to get 15-plus touches every single game.
Draft Bijan in fantasy.
Yeah, I do too. I grabbed him with my first overall pick.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the Saints.
All right. I guess I'll go the first then on this one. I have the Saints going 6-11.
What? No, you do not. No,
I do.
I have them winning the division.
I have them winning the division too.
I have them winning the division.
Saints. This team is not as good as people are saying. Okay.
What?
They will start the season. Mark my words. They will start the season 0-3.
Why? Why? Tell me why you have.
NFC will get them at home week 1 with a healthy Derrick Henry. He will run all over their faces. Monday night in Charlotte, the biggest primetime game in Charlotte in almost 5 years.
Oh my God, bro!
Carolina's going to win, and in Green Bay and Lambeau, they will lose.
Okay, but like, is it Derek Carr? Like, why do you like? What's the problem with the Saints team?
Derek Carr is a mediocre quarterback.
Derek Carr is better than every QB in the division.
Derek Carr's the best quarterback in the division, 100%. And you know,
listen, man,
the way this division goes is that the best quarterback on, like, whatever team the best quarterback in this division is on, they usually win the division.
I have the Saints splitting with the Panthers. I have them taking loss to the Lions, Vikings, Colts on the road, Jaguars, Patriots, and Rams and Giants. It's going to be tough for the Saints this year. Their defense is not – Cameron Jordan has fallen off. This is not a good team at all. I promise you. I've watched this team for years. The Saints are not a good team at all, period. Marcus Lattimore is a very good corner, but when you have little to no defensive pressure and you can't stop the run, this team is going to struggle. 6-11. I could see them winning a few games like Green Bay and New England, and that would put them at 8-9. But other than that, I don't see it. I don't see it from this team. Chris Olave is going to have a good year, but Derek Carr is a mediocre quarterback for a reason. There's a reason why the Raiders let him go.
Chris Olave will have the best season of any receiver in this division.
What? I don't know.
over Godwin and
Yes, because
That's
fucking
fair.
Baker
That's fair.
Mayfield's
That's
throwing
fair.
them the
That's
ball.
fair. That's fair. That's a fair
that's
take.
a fair take. Fair take. All right.
Bro,
So you guys both have the Saints winning the division?
you know I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
You
That
know I
was
do.
my clear
With
winner.
what
That was
record?
You know I
that-
do. You know I do.
With
Wait,
what record? bro?
Suas, what record do you have them going?
9-8.
What do you have, Hudson?
10-7.
10-7?
I'm not gonna say that I'm like, I'm not gonna say I like this team as much as I like Pittsburgh, but I'm a fan of this team. I think that they can succeed.
You know
I
I'm
don't
a
know
fan
if
of
Dennis
this
Allen
team.
is I don't know if Dennis Allen is
Once
the
my
answer.
boy's back from his suspension, and they
Bro,
got
I'm
Jamal
saying
Williams.
hear me out on this offense. You have Derek Carr, you have Alvin Kamara, you have Chris Olave, Mike Thomas. Bro, that I like.
Are you
too.
expecting Michael Thomas to stay healthy?
No, I'm not. But when was the last time? Just curiously, I don't even know when the last time Mike Thomas had a healthy season was. It might have been like
2019. 2019.
2019, bro. Again, that was when everyone.
Michael Thomas would be wide receiver 1 on the Panthers.
If he was healthy,
They called him Slant Boy.
slant
Bro,
boy. Slant
They
boy.
brought in Tyrann Mathieu. You put him next to Marcus May.
I'm
you had
sorry,
Marcus
old
Hyde.
head? Old head? Who
All right, don't
Tyrann
act
Mathieu was
like
starting on your
Tyrann
team
Mathieu
too,
was
bro.
some bum though.
do you think they will split with the Panthers, Suhas?
Wait, let me just see who I had them.
I think they will. I think they will.
I have them splitting with the Panthers.
I had him splitting with the Panthers too.
I think it's either going to be a split or a sweep in obviously
Okay.
New Orleans' favor.
You know what? Let's just move on to the meat of this conversation. I gotta hear what you guys have the Panthers record.
8-9.
Respect.
7-10.
That is pathetic. You think this team is gonna win?
9-7-10 is not that big of
The
a
Panthers
difference.
they just won 7 games last year. They just won 7 games last year. You think this team isn't gonna make an improvement?
Okay.
The defense is on the rise. The offensive line is a run-first team, and they have Miles Sanders, an all-pro running back who they just brought in. He's on mute, but they have Bryce Young is a bigger step than Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold couldn't throw the football last year. Just couldn't throw the football last year. And it's a much bigger step. The defense is improving. Brian Burns is about to have a 12-plus sack season. J.C. Horn, if he can stay healthy, is going to have
Brian Burns or Bradley Chubb?
Brian Burns. Mile.
But I'm taking Jalen Phillips over Bradley over.
Hell no.
Yes.
Hell no.
I am.
No, Burns.
So you're taking Jalen.
Okay, remember what I told you about Jalen Phillips? Top 5.
You're taking Jalen Phillips over Aiden Hutchinson?
Who?
You're taking Jalen Phillips over Aiden Hutchinson?
Yes, absolutely. I am. Absolutely.
Crazy. Anyways, if you want to hear why my justification for why the Panthers going 10-7 and winning the division, here it is. Okay, they will start out the season 2-4. They will start out the season 2-4. Okay, but it's these next stretch of games where they can easily put themselves right back.
Hey, I mean, Hudson wasn't impressed. He wasn't impressed by Bryce Young in preseason.
Okay, no, look, wait.
Listen, no, hold on.
No,
hear me out real quick. Listen to this 6-game stretch that they have, okay? Texans, Colts, Bears, Cowboys, Titans, Bucks. Other than the Cowboys, I don't see a loss in this 6 game.
The Bears will beat them.
No, they will not. Carolina will win that game on a Thursday.
They can beat you guys. That's not a game you can just cross off as a win, though.
It is for me because I don't know. Bears can't stop the run, man.
Tages. I like your defense, bro, but I just don't think the offense is good.
The offense is enough, okay?
It's not, bro.
Okay, but did you like our offense last year? And they just ran the ball down people's throats, bro. That's what they did last year.
And you guys won 7. So how are you getting 3 more games off of that?
Okay.
Because your QB's better?
They'll split with the Falcons. They will split with the Saints, sweep the Bucks. 4-2 right there, okay? Texans, Colts, another 2 more games. Losses to the Vikings, Lions, and Dolphins. I'll give you that.
Who's on your defensive line?
Derek Brown, Brian Burns, Yetur Gross-Matos,
No. I'm not talking
Justin
about I'm not
Houston?
talking about the linebackers. I'm talking about the
Is
the-
Matt
They run a 3-4 scheme. So essentially Brian Burns is on the defensive line.
is
Oh,
Matt
okay.
Ioannidis there?
No.
It says Shy Tuttle or some shit on ESPN.
Shy Total's solid. He played on the Saints last year. He's good.
Okay, is Jeremy Chin still there?
Yes.
He's not gonna start though.
Yes, he is. What are you
They have
talking?
ESPN has Dante Jackson, Von Bell, Xavier Woods, J.C. Horn.
You're not reading it right. They're gonna put J.C. Horn in like a hybrid role. So
I'm just reading. This is a 3-4. Okay, well, I'm just reading the
this
depth
is
chart,
a
bro.
3-4 defense. Let me tell you the starting lineup.
I'm just reading the depth chart, bro. This is
Hold
not
on,
me.
I got you. Let me give you the starting lineup for the Panthers, okay?
Give me the starting lineup.
Let me tell you this, okay? Give me a second. Let me pull up this depth chart.
Is their defense better than the Dolphins?
Yes.
No.
No, not with Jalen Ramsey.
With Ramsey.
With Jalen
with
Ramsey, the Dolphins defense is better. But hear me out.
Ramsey's on the
Without
initial
Ramsey?
53-man roster, he thinks, so you know.
Listen,
Without Ramsey?
Here's gonna be the starting lineup, okay? Derek Brown's gonna be in the middle with Shy Tuttle, Brian Burns, Shaq Thompson, Luvu, Justin Houston. I could see all four of them. Dante Jackson is gonna be the corner along with J.C. Horn.
Deshaun Williams is not your other edge rusher?
No, he won't be playing that many snaps. But listen to me real quick, okay?
Yeah, keep going.
Jeremy Chin is not a corner like they've listed on the depth chart, but they've just put them in there for right now, okay? Dante Jackson, J.C. Horn, Bell, Xavier Woods. Those are your four guys in the backfield. The guys in the linebacker position, Shaq Thompson, Brian Burns, Frankie Luvu, Justin Houston. That's 8 right there. Derek Brown, Shy Tuttle on the line. And then your 11th guy is Jeremy Chin. Jeremy Chin is going to be your other linebacker roamer.
Oh, what
He's
the
just
fuck?
roaming
Okay,
around the field.
That's okay. As long as they don't play CJ Henderson.
As long as they don't play CJ Henderson, who is listed as the other corner, as long as they don't play CJ Henderson, the Panthers defense.
Bro, but yeah, their offense, bro. I don't know.
You're sleeping on Jonathan Mingo, bro.
I'm not sleeping on Jonathan Mingo. He's wide receiver 3. I don't even think he's gonna start. Is he better than fucking?
He is starting.
I think Terrence Marshall's better than him.
He is, but Terrence Marshall is nursing a back injury right now.
Oh, okay. Did you guys just trade for a receiver from the Chiefs?
Yeah, Emir Smith Marseille. He's playing special teams.
Oh, he's ass. Okay.
Hayden Hurst is very good too.
Hayden Hurst is fine. He's okay, but he's like, I don't know. He's nothing special.
Look, man, I'm just saying this. If Bryce Young and this
Adam Thielen is old. DJ Chark is mid.
Thielen has been Bryce Young's favorite target so far.
Bro, how many fucking targets does he have to pick from, bro?
He has multiple. He's got Thielen, he's got Mingo, he's got Chark, Miles Sanders, Hayden Hurst. He doesn't have like a
okay.
He doesn't have a true alpha. He doesn't have a true alpha number one.
So wait,
he has multiple other guys that can provide that are very good to being good. Okay, good to very good, and that's all you need.
So Hudson.
This team is going to be a predominantly run first team. Okay,
Hudson, why do you have this team winning 7 games?
Yeah, I think that the Panthers offense is going to take a year or two to gel. I don't think it's all going to click in year one with literally quarterback 1, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3. I'm pretty sure running back 1. None of these guys were on the team last year.
Tight end 2.
Tight end, like none of these guys were on the team last year, and I don't think it's all going to come together in one offseason. Especially for a rookie coach as well.
So why did Tyreek Hill and Tua all of a sudden gel so well?
Okay,
please explain to me that.
Tyreek Hill is fucking top 5, bro.
Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill, and also he was the only new addition to the Dolphins. The Panthers literally have a whole team joining together, including the coach.
That doesn't matter to me. They've had plenty of training camp.
Okay, bro, but
they've had plenty of training camp reps.
Okay,
good to go week 1. Okay,
no one's
bro. Okay, I don't understand, bro. How is this team winning 3 more games than last year? What big additions did you guys make that are like so...
I just told you.
No. You don't have to say it again. He just named the whole starting lineup.
You named the whole team, which is fine. PJ Walker was really good.
Other than losing DJ Moore, they brought in solid replacements. They brought in an actual dual threat running back, Miles Sanders. They upgraded at QB. They upgraded at safety.
Y'all had CMC for like half the season last year.
Huh?
You guys had CMC for half the season
when
last
we
year.
were 1-6, sure.
Okay, look.
Yeah, so what is Miles Sanders gonna do?
He's a dual
with CMC, you were 1-6.
He's a really good, reliable option for a rookie quarterback, but there's no reason why the Panthers should be able to completely gel together in their first year together.
They can, though. We've seen teams do this before.
Okay, but
training camp is like 1 week. Like,
okay, but out of any of these people, bro, if any of these people, okay, like the guys that you have all put together, none of them are elite enough to like. Okay,
they don't need to be. They don't need to. Look what. Okay,
they don't need to be.
I am not. Disclaimer. I am not in any way.
Okay, but if the offense is having an off game, who is your consistent guy that you can bank off? Your offense is having an off game. If your offense is not.
Can I talk real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm making this quick statement because I think it's a fair and accurate statement to make, but I'm also making a disclaimer. I am not saying that Bryce Young is Patrick Mahomes, but look at the weapons that Mahomes had last year. Other than Travis Kelce, who was he throwing to?
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, on God, bro. Okay, but you can't just take out Travis.
Y'all don't have a Travis Kelce.
But we have other solid weapons around him.
Bro, Travis Kelce is better than all those weapons combined, bro.
Okay.
Bro,
I don't know what to tell you, man. This team is solid. They are solid enough to win.
You guys won't put up points. I don't understand how you guys are winning 10 games.
They will win a home playoff game, and that is it. That is it from Carolina.
Like you guys won't put up enough points, bro.
When we win this division, I'm coming right back to this statement.
Is this okay? What about this team is better than the Saints? Okay, defense. Okay, maybe I'll give you that because the Saints defense is also really good. But okay, maybe you guys edge the defense. I think they're like 10 times better than you guys offensively.
Look, man, I think our offense is better than what most people are saying. Okay, this offense is pretty good.
Hudson, what do you think Bryce Young is going to do?
Okay, I don't think he's going to win offensive rookie of the year, but he's not going to be some bust. He's going to what? I don't think he's winning.
Who's winning offense rookie?
I think it's got to be Bijan.
Okay. Actually, I can give you that.
Bijan. Okay, but look. I think he's going to be up there. I don't think he's going to be. I think he's going to show a lot of promising moments. Obviously, the Panthers, no matter how he does next season, the Panthers aren't going to move on from him. But I think he's going to show some promising moments. I think he's going to show a lot of rookie moments. I think he's going to have I don't know. I think he can throw 12 interceptions next season. I think that's a possibility. We'll see how the height turns out. We'll see what happens with that. But I think overall there's going to be a lot of promising moments that'll show that the Panthers can make a lot happen in year 2. But I don't think year 1's going to be the year to make a playoff push.
I gotta ask you guys: have you watched any Bryce Young tape during the preseason other than highlights?
I watched the Lions game.
I watched the Lions game too, and I also watched
other than look, man. I don't need to watch tape to tell you that he looks very poised in the quarterback at like when he's playing quarterback, sitting in.
Bro, anybody who went to Alabama will look poised.
Yeah, I was about to say if you go to Alabama, you're going to be a poised pocket quarterback.
He looks so
Mac Jones looks poised too.
He doesn't make bad decisions. He doesn't make bad decisions at all. Bad decisions at all. I would be very shocked if he threw more than 10 interceptions next year. Like, I'm being dead serious.
Bryce Young actually, watching,
I've watched this video. Bro. He's not going to take shots to throw interceptions like that. I saw your guys' fucking offense. It was a bunch of, 10-yard passes.
A bunch of simple stuff. Because it's preseason, Suhas. They're not going to show up their vertical plays during a week 3 preseason game when we play the Lions.
Or it's because
5 weeks later.
You guys have a vertical threat on your team. Like, who's the speedster?
DJ Chark.
DJ Chark is he's not as fast as DJ Chark was on my team, bro. He's not as fast as you think
fast. He is. What are you talking about? The 4.35?
Bro, 40 times don't mean shit. I saw him on the field. He wasn't faster than apart from DJ Chark is fast, but he's not elite, fast.
That is crazy. But look, I just think this offense is solid enough. They're going to rely on the run game and offensive line to do most of the work. And that's all that's going to matter because they're just going to beat teams in the trenches.
Who's the team's offensive line? Ekwonu.
Ekwonu, Bozeman.
I'm not gonna lie, Ekwonu hasn't been that.
He's not a good pass protector. He's a very good run blocker. Ekwonu, Christensen, Bozeman, Cade Mays is going to be at the right guard until Corbett comes back and Taylor Moton. That's a solid offensive line.
The tackles are fine, and Bradley Bozeman is good.
Cade Mays is the one thing that worries me until Austin Corbett comes back from his ACL, but I think we'll hang in there.
I don't know.
It's easier to guard. It's easier to defend a guard position than it is tackle, in my opinion. But this run game is going to be very good, and it's going to be the thing that carries this Panthers team during the season. I think that's why I picked up Miles Sanders in fantasy. I think Miles Sanders is going to have a big year. 1,000 yards, easy. But the Panthers will win their division. I think they will win their division pretty easy this year.
All right. Any other thoughts? Because we're done with all the teams.
My money's on New Orleans. I'll just throw that out there.
Yeah,
New Orleans is not that good, bro. They do this every year. Last year we were talking about New Orleans. Oh, no, actually we're talking about Tampa. But we were talking about New Orleans coming in a wild card spot because of Mike.
I overestimated the Saints last year, but they also
got injured, bro. People got injured.
Yeah, because Michael Thomas just doesn't get injured every year.
It wasn't just Michael Thomas who got injured.
Who else?
Their QB got injured.
Yeah, Winston was injured like the whole season.
You guys are expecting Derek Carr to stay healthy the whole year?
Yeah.
When has Derek Carr been injured, bro?
Yeah, on God. I don't remember Derek Carr being injured at all last season.
No, he had a few games, but I think he had a concussion.
Derek Carr will stay healthy. Derek Carr's fine. And they added Jamal Williams and to cover for Kamara and that rookie running back, what's his name? Kendrick something? Kendra Miller. He's fire.
I don't trust the Saints at all. I've seen
when he comes back is going to be fire. Olave is going to be amazing. He's a stud.
If Drew Brees comes back on this team, maybe I can see them making the playoffs. Other than that, I do not.
And the defense is fire too. Marshawn Lattimore, Marcus May, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's what I'm saying.
And last year they got ran over by the Panthers
DeMario
twice.
Davis, Cam Jordan,
twice.
Pete Werner.
The Panthers swept their asses last year.
Brian Brzee. They drafted Brian Brzee.
You know why the Panthers swept their asses last year? Because we ran it down their throats. That's exactly fine, what's going to happen this year.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. The Panthers just won't put up enough points to me. And they have, like Hudson said, bro, their whole offense is new, apart from their O-line.
Exactly.
I'm
telling you, you're gonna see the Panthers offense.
None of these guys are elite enough to if there's a setback and offense is not performing, you can't rely on any of them to be okay, we have him who's gonna be productive consistently. I can't name that for you guys. You guys don't have that player.
That's fair, but we have multiple other options that can step in. Laviska Shenault's a great gadget guy. Terrence Marshall's your big go-get receiver. Thielen's your slot guy. Mingo's your fast, rookie.
Bro, look at the names you're naming, bro.
They're all solid options.
Okay. Let me name a team's. Okay, fucking the Giants have Darius Slayton, Jalen Hyatt, fucking Paris Campbell, Wan'Dale Robinson. Bro, it's the same shit. It's the same. It's the
same. And look what Daniel Jones did with them last year. Made the freaking playoffs with that bum-ass squad.
Daniel Jones, first of all, is better than Bryce Young. Second of all, they had Saquon fucking Barkley.
Okay, you're acting like Miles Sanders can't play the same role.
Bro, he's not even comparable to
Miles Sanders was all pro last year.
Because he was on the Eagles.
And the Eagles O-line is better than the Panthers O-line.
Bro, the Eagles O-line is I think the best O-line in the NFL.
Both O-lines are great at run blocking. The Panthers are a very good run blocking O-line team. I promise you. That is going to be the
they'll be fine. Miles
identity of
Sanders
this
will have a
team.
good season because they don't have weapons to throw to consistently.
The defense will do their part and they will run the football down people.
DJ Chark is not been able to stay healthy either.
The Panthers are going to win their division point blank. Okay, we've been going on with this conversation for about 30 minutes.
All right, we can end it here. All right. Let us know what you guys think in the comments about this NFC predictions. And yeah, we'll see y'all later as always. Peace.